Aloha, aloha. Lloyd Kellett from Loma, California, Waikiki Beachboy. Okay, now, let's get serious here, okay? Yesterday I made a tape, I opened my big mouth about, about the guys from Hawaii and even California, like, they gotta put the effort to beat the Tahitian teams that come from Tahiti. These guys, they're born paddlers. A lot of guys, that's the way of life. Some of these guys, they go from island to island. You know, you know, the island 12 miles away, like Bora Bora, from from where they leave. It's like a trip to Disneyland. So they have the training. They got the equipment, so they're well prepared. And I'm talking to, like, because I noticed, like, when I was watching YouTube, and I seen this team, Waikiki Beachboy. See, the last Waikiki Beach Boys, those last guys in 1954 from Haleau that started canoe race. We're not canoe paddlers, but I mean, we take tours out in the canoe. So, in order to get in a race like, we have to go train. And it wasn't easy. A lot of us, we enjoy life, right? Like surfing and canoeing. I mean, who wants to go train to, for a race like that? But our boss, says, hey, you guys, we need publicity for the beach services on the beach. You guys go do it in '54 because they only had 2 canoes for the last 2 years, '52 and '53. So we went in '54. I think 8 canoes got in that year. So we joined in, let me explain, okay. We got slaughtered because we had a 28-foot canoe. Well, that's all we had, but we went anyway, okay. But let me tell you guys. Then the next year we bought a boat, like it was crooked, but we let all the way. I was stroking, we let all the way. We should have won that race by about good 10 minutes, But we got stuck in Sahanama Bay, and the championship team, like Surf Club, they had all the top senior men that year. They passed us. Well, we had to go from Hanama Bay all the way out because we had corner wind going backwards. The canoe was going. At least it took us 7 hours, brother. You know how hard that is, 7 hours. You know what I mean? Busting your butt against the wind, right? Well, I come up with a point. You guys got to work harder, I know because I know, like Lanikai, I know all these guys out there, and Marina Del Rey, canoe paddle. They train hard. I mean, hard, but there's got to be some way you guys can go out and compete harder, and that's why I'm talking to you guys. Now, the Waikiki Beach Boys over there is run by Paul Marino, right? Brother Paul, how you been? You ask Paul about me, Lloyd Kellett, okay? You Waikiki Beach Paddlers, and but I'm telling you guys from Waikiki Beach Boy guys, you guys got it, okay? You just gotta put it together. Now, I'm talking about. You see, you got a 3-pound thing like this, right? 3 pounds. In order to paddle faster, than the, like to go 120 strokes, it's almost impossible, okay? But if you do this every time before you practice, about 1,000 times, it's going to help you shoot your arm out because you not only got to pull hard, that arm the recover got to be fast. So in order to go out 120 strokes a minute, that arm got to come back fast. But it's almost impossible to do that kind of stroke in the ocean, all right? But if you had that mentality, then 80 strokes, 90 strokes be easy, right? What do you think? You know what I mean? Just get that damn out there, I mean, listen, I did 5,000 strokes in 25 minutes today. That's the best I ever did. That's why I opened my big mouth, and I never even get tired. I was just surprised my arm was flying, because I've been doing it for over a year. Not that kind of pace, but I mean, but for the last month I've been training with the barbells like this. Man, my arms got out there faster. So, and I got locked in, like my brain got locked into paddling like I do in Molokai race. You know, that's the frame of mind you guys got to get out there. You locked into it, and it's mind of you know, it's you make the job easier. The idea is to, you know, like go fast as you can, but recuperate, right? And that's the hard part, you know. But you know, but you can do it if you can up the tempo. You can beat anybody. That's the only thing I get to say, because the Tahitians, they fly, you know. So Waikiki Beach Boys and Waikiki, I don't know who you guys are, but I think it's the lifeguard team right next to Diri's stand, you know. When I go home, you know, I talk to those guys all the time over there, you know, and you know, so it probably those guys, you know. But I never asked them about canoe paddling. I never talked to them, you know. I just, when I go on vacation or go back to, you know, somebody died and we take the ashes out. Anyway, you guys practice with the barbell for, you know, and do it where you get comfortable 1,000 times, you know, on each side, you know, because the thing, after you do it, you know, about a week, the thing becomes 3 pounds, and now it's like it feels like a pound, and you can go fast, you know. The idea when you go fast with like a jab is so your arm your recuperation, you know what I mean? The paddle got to come out, and the only way you can paddle like that, I think you got to go like, you know, the thing has to, you got to get some kind of technique. See, I never tried that, because what I'm doing, I'm paddling, you know, I'm just doing my exercise for me to lose weight. You know, I've been doing it for a year, you know, so I get, you know, right now, you know, I'm in a frame of mind. I feel like I'm in the water, but I know no way I can go that fast in the water. No way. No way. But the part, if you think like that, you know, and you get that mentality, you can keep up with anybody, right? Well, I don't know if it's right, but, you know, believe me, you know what I mean? If you got to get the sustaining power, you know. And then, you know, after when you do the barbell thing, the paddle feel lighter for some reason, you know what I mean? You check out my paddle, like when I used to paddle. It's 3 times the weight of the paddle you guys using today. Okay, see this paddle, right? I mean, man, you know, I could put this like 8 feet out. You know what I mean? It's not gonna do you any good on a short paddle, you know. But you know, we get headwinds, you know, paddle with a heavy paddle like this, you know, and that's the way it was in old days. I bought these paddles up for my wife when I came up here, you know. At that time, you could fly, like, you take anything on the plane, you know what I mean? So you don't have to pay for it, but now you have to pay. So I bought my steering paddle and my, you know, 2 of these regular paddles. But I still work in the days, you know, I haven't varnished them, you know. But it's no good, you know what I mean? I have to use this for a steering paddle, you know what I mean? Because that's what they're steering with. Stuff lighter than this, way lighter. So you guys out there, you know, you gotta think, I paddle 7 hours in a headwind, you know, all the way. I never get out of the canoe when I go. So they call me the Iron Man. I don't want to show off, talk, because, hey, I never won a race. Okay, so big, you know, you're as good as your team, you know what I mean? You could be a good paddler, but you're only as good as your team. So, you know, so don't get hot, you know, if you're the hot paddler, but the other guy's not doing, they share it, you know. Everybody got to work as a team. So I tell you guys, you get 6 chairs, like a plastic chair, okay? Plastic chair like this. You know, you get 6, line them up, and you guys work out, like before you go outside every day as a team, you know, and maybe like do the 5,000 strokes, you know, or a couple thousand strokes, you know, just to warm up and as fast as you can, you know, with timing. Has to be timing. Without timing, the boat ain't gonna move. The boat going like this, you know. So, you know, that's all I got to say, you know, like, what else can I tell you guys? You know, everybody probably looking at me thinking I'm nuts, you know. I mean, I've been paddling for what, since 1957, 56, whatever. About 3 years, that's it. You know, I mean, so. But I moved up here. So what can you say? And then I came up here like 6 years later. My days were over really, and I still was spelling at the no train, just go out most of the time, go out to Catalina. Because I know my days were over, but they like me stroke, right? So I was stroke anyway. Hey, I'm gonna get off. I want you guys, Paul Marino, talk to your boys. Get those guys in shape.